were in there, were you already like, what was your mind going through? Like, for when you come out, like, what were you thinking? Like, I'm gonna.
That's a good. You mean like what was my plan?
Not plan, but just
Well, I knew I wasn't gonna drink.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah.
I mean, I was like a fuck up. You know what I mean? Like I'm like a smart dude that like fucked off basketball. Like I didn't even have to play basketball. I could have just been a student.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm smart enough to just have gone to any school I wanted to.
Yeah.
My parents are engineers. You know what I mean? I could have just got.
True fuck up.
Yeah. No, for real. Yeah. And so like,
Passionate coordinate now. No, but it's
No,
you learn. You learn.
No, and so that was really my plan getting out was to like.
You didn't get out and get another DUI. That's like
That's good though.
Well, definitely, but like, don't take any more money from your parents, right? Like,
give it to me.
no, like, well, no, I mean, like,
Yeah, for sure.
if they want to give you money, that's fine, but like, don't like.
You're not asking.
I don't need bail money. I don't need lawyer money.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't need 20. I don't need 20 for gas. You know what I mean? Like I don't need to stay at your house. I don't need literally anything. I'm happy to like be friends with you guys now. It's not what it was.
So you talked about getting out and then was going to a bar, but you was single, so you was trying to meet. How did you meet your wife? Was you like at a bar? Like how did that? Apps.
I was cleaning up on the app, buddy.
Swiping left and right.
I think something romantic, like like my last time at the bar, and then we kind of like.
I met her.
You remember his story?
Bro,
reaching for this.
let me tell you.
He went to the bar and got roasted about his sweater. Like,
No, yeah, I had
I thought he persevered.
Nah, man, that was just a trashy ass bar. They didn't recognize what was in front of them.
proud lesbian walking around. They didn't take it
The
down.
apps were like a godsend.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at a Christmas party and my buddy was like, "Oh, you're not on Tinder?" And I was like, "What's that?" And like he showed me about it. He met his wife on Tinder too.
Yeah.
Like DoorDash, like love, baby.
Gonna change your life.
Bro, and
No, the other day's attendant was lit. Like a lot of people was like meeting and like.
it was
Tinder back then, I was.
my bio was I'm 6'5".
That's the thing. You win.
Right.
You know, I know it's crazy, and I only bring that up. You asked how I met my wife, right?
That's the voice party. No.
My wife's hot. Like she's like I was happy to like meet her.
She's 6'5" too.
Nah. My wife had she had all this criteria for like who she wouldn't date. Right? She was like, okay, has to have his own place, has to have his own car, has to have a good job, can't be younger than me. You know what I mean? All this sort of stuff, right? Bro, lived at home. I was on parole. I was 2.5 years away from getting a driver's license, let alone a car. I worked at fucking Outback Steakhouse, and I had just started working at Outback when I met her, dude. Like I was working at the dump like 2 weeks prior. I had just started working at Outback, and
But you're 6'5".
no, I met you, and no, she goes, but he's 6'5". She married me, bro.
And now you're a stand-up comic.
I mean, no,
No, I'm fucking with you.
I have a good job.
Tricking women. That's how you trick women. When you 6'5", it's easy to trick them.
Oh yes.
Well, yeah, I
You
mean,
have all this, but
Unless you're tall.
I was
if
straight
you're
up.
6'5", if you were 6'2",
I was straight up
Wouldn't have
on parole. Like,
Yeah.
but I mean,
That's a beautiful love story, though.
I
said he's 6'5". That's beautiful.
I've been screaming.
No, you're good.
My bad. I'm screaming.
He's screaming. He's screaming.
That's why I'm moving away.
No, I was living at home. That was probably the worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because because it's the criteria that.
You know what's crazy is we moved because I got into SF State.
I think the parole was the worst part. No, I'm fucking.
At least I know where he's at.
You guys know that was the safest thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
No,
I had to track my boyfriend on me.
I got out and I went back to De Anza, and I had always been like a heartbeat away from being able to like get into state school.
Dean's College.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I played at De Anza, so like I was always like a credit away or like a math class away. And so I went back and I retook a bunch of classes to get my GPA up. And so I was straight bullshitting in junior college.
Yeah, same here.
Bullshitting. So I took a bunch of classes and I got into SF State.
Wow.
And so I was still on parole when I got into SF State, and I like I can't imagine this being like something that they allow often. I'm like, hey, I'm moving to San Francisco. I'm not going to commute from Milpitas to San Francisco. I'm moving to San Francisco. You tell me when you want me to meet you in Santa Clara County, and I'll come down here and pee in whatever you want me to pee in. But I'm not going to live at that house. You're not going to be able to just show up and catch me. You know,
Going to college.
yeah. So that was kind of the.
Was that an easier transition when they found out you were going to college and stuff?
Dude, I had like 6 parole officers over the 3 years, which is just thumbs down to Santa Clara County and whatever they got going on over there.
Right.
But every one of them was like, dude, you're the best part of my day.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I get to come to this nice house in Milpitas, and you don't have, I mean, we do have pit bulls, but like you don't have any like, you have to put the dogs away, you know, that
Right.
sort of shit. Like, it's
Right.
like,
They was probably mad that you was moving out. Like, they was like, yo, you got this nice ass
it was the
place.
same thing for him. It was just like I'd piss, and then I was on every other month, so I'd piss, and they'd be like, all right, when's the next day? And we'd set the date, and then I would just text my parole officer and be like, I'm seeing you tomorrow at 9, right? And I would just go and come back.
Mm-hmm. How long of a drive is that?
It's like an hour.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not bad.
Fuck, it ain't.
Just once a month. No, just once. I mean, you have to. You're forced to. If it's something you have to do, then
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
I was talking about the drive. I wasn't even talking about that.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the
Was
drive.
doing stand up part like of like as a result of
No. I was always funny. Like I was like, I should have done it. I wish I had done it way early. I mean, obviously everyone probably says that, but like I was voted class clown. I was on a big flex. I was voted class clown at my high school.
Yeah.
Like it's 3,000 kids in my high school. It's not I'm not bragging.
This is a ridiculous question, please. But were you able to make any of your like fellow inmates laugh in prison?
Good question.
Sure.
Were you
For
able to
sure.
diffuse some
I
situations?
was very much myself.
Okay.
Diffuse situations, I don't know about that. I might have enlightened a couple people.
Okay.
I don't want to brag, but like
No, go for it.
there's a lot of bad science in jail in terms of like anything,
Right.
any application. I was thinking of like specific things, but like I could tell you, like I don't know how many times I heard why black people were more athletic because they were the lions in the jungle. It's like, what? You know, there's like actually a racist reason for that, like that you could, as a white, you could. Never mind.
no, please explain.
Doing bad racism, guys. Come on.
It's like-
but no, it was that. What was the other? Oh, where gay people come from? Every gay person is molested. I heard that 100 times.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's like, so there was a lot of conversation I was having. Where,
So you set the record straight.
I mean, how
No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
You told the truth.
I tried. You know what I mean? I tried.
You added depth of context and why this didn't make sense.
It was a lot of these conversations,
Yeah.
right? So
See, we need more people like you.
yeah, I was a real trailblazer. To be fair, guys, why can't we all just get along?
Like, what's the first thing that goes through your head when you hear like these ridiculous fucking things? Like,
Especially there where you might get in.
Oh, how can I have this conversation without it being a fight?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to disagree.
right? How
like-
do you disagree without it escalating?
Yeah.
Because everything we hear about prison is you look at me wrong.
It's not that. It's a lot. It's a lot of manners actually in prison.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is there more manners in prison than jail? Than county?
Well, there's a bigger.
Sure. Just because everyone that comes into county jail doesn't really know. Everyone that comes into prison knows or is let know.
right.
But I would say there's more manners in prison and jail than there are in general population.
Yeah. Wow.
Just talking like.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna go here and experience worse manners in the rest of your weekend than you would if you spent a weekend in jail.
This is real consequence in jail.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, because it's like if you're rude to me, I'm gonna stab you to death.
Exactly. Yeah.
Neck.
Can you believe the Voice Party has had merch this whole time and we neglected to tell anybody? T-shirts, hoodies, bath mats, wall clocks, throw pillows, even mini skirts. We will throw our logo on absolutely anything. Click the link in the description below and pick you up some Voice Party merch today.